when you're transporting fish, they really transport better in a bucket than a plastic bag, because they don't have any lack of availability to oxygen. But you really want to try and put less fish in it than this. I'd say half this amount of fish would be the maximum that I'd want to put in, because this many fish are just going to suck the oxygen out of the water pretty substantially, and they're massively going to release ammonia and so forth into the water. So if you are going to transport fish, and you know you're going to transport them, it's really good to not feed the fish for a couple of days before you move them, because that means there won't be as much crap in their systems, so the quality of the water will stay higher. Giving them a feed right before you send them, or even just give them their last dinner in the bucket before you take them, is a completely stupid idea. As much of a good intentions you might have had, it's just going to increase the amount of pollution in the water. Now when you get these fish to the new location, first thing we need to do is acclimatise the fish. Now when we acclimatise the fish, our priority is going to be aerating the water. So getting a airline and drip feeding the water in like this to try and put as much oxygen back into solution as possible. It's also good just flicking the water up like that. Getting plenty of oxygen back in this water is going to help the fish survive. If you do see the fish rolling because the oxygen's that bad and the water quality is that bad, then it's better to either just grab the fish out of the bucket and throw them in the tank as fast as possible. Try not to put this water into the tank, because this crap water is going to be best not in your tank. Net the fish out if possible, and if you have a bit of prime, you can tip a bit of prime into this water. And I've had fish come in that are literally rolling on their side before, and I've gone and hit the bucket with a heavy dose of prime just to watch them all come good in front of my eyes. So testing the temperature and the pH of the water the fish come in, and ensuring that they're pretty much the same as the tanks that the fish are going into. That way you don't acclimatise them for too long. If the temperature and the pH is the same, don't worry about acclimatising, just get them out of this bucket as fast as you can. If it is quite different, it's going to be worth acclimatising them, but when you're acclimatising them, as I said, you're trying to put as much oxygen in there as possible. Adding a little bit of extra salt to the water when you're acclimatising, I find, can actually help them as well. And if you just make sure that the water quality in your aquarium is nice and high, and if you are got any concerns about the health of the fish, just adding a all-purpose medication such as Melafix doesn't hurt. Anyway, if you've got any more comments about acclimatising fish, transporting fish, just pop it down the bottom of this video.